Hello, welcome back to the Rejuvenate You series. We'll be walking through this journey step by step. And if you haven't watched the last two episodes, please take a moment to do so that this episode makes more sense to you. Alrighty, today we move forward by asking another important question. Yes, it means questions. When you ask questions, you get answers. So today, our question is, what do you see? Beyond what's happening in this moment, the pressures you're carrying, when you look forward, what picture comes to mind? In the last episode, we talked about what you have, we talked about capacity, what is already in your hands, what God has already placed inside of you. And today, we move a little deeper because having capacity important, but capacity alone is not enough if your vision is distorted. Why having capacity is good? How you see determines how you move. And that is why this episode is really important. It's about vision, it's about perception, and where you're fixing your focus as you step into the reality. Today, I'd like to share another story from the Bible. And this story is from Numbers chapter 13, the story of the 12 spies. So Moses sent just men to spy the land God had promised them. They all saw the same land. They walked on the same ground. They faced the same reality. But they came back with completely different reports. So these were the reports. 10 of them said the land was good, but the people were too strong. The cities were too fortified. The challenge was too great. We were like grasshoppers. Excuse you? Who told them they were like grasshoppers? They focused on the giants, the walls, the obstacles. But then there were two young men, Joshua and Caleb, who saw the same land and said, yes, there are giants, but we are well able. You see, same land, same assignment, different vision. This story teaches us something powerful. What you see determines what you say, and what you say determines how you move. The 10 spies didn't lack information, they had information. They didn't lack experience, they knew how to get there. What they lacked was perspective. And that's why this question matters so much. Whether it was said to the 10 spies or to us today, the question remains, what do you see? Because many of us are not lacking capacity. We're not lacking gifts, strength, or opportunity. We are standing at the edge of promises, but our vision is fixed on fear. We see obstacles instead of possibilities. We see risk instead of purpose. We see ourselves as small instead of remembering who God said we are. See, if you focus only on the giants, you will forget the promise. Rejuvenation is not just about resting your body. It's also about renewing your sight. Sometimes what truly needs healing is the image you carry inside of you about your future. No vision shapes confidence, shapes obedience. It determines whether you step forward or you retreat. The 10 spies saw themselves as grasshoppers and they became limited by that image. Joshua and Caleb saw promise and they moved with courage. The land didn't change. What changed was how they saw themselves in relation to it. So your vision needs as much care as your capacity. So today, I'd like to encourage you. Take a pause and reflect. Ask yourself, when I look ahead, what do I see? Am I seeing through fear, comparison, or past disappointment? Or am I seeing through faith, promise, or purpose? Because when your sight is renewed, your strength follows. And when your strength is restored, direction becomes clear. This is how you rejuvenate. Not just your body, but your vision, your confidence, and your path. The land is still good. The question is, how do you see it? So, as you continue on this journey of rejuvenation, remember to journal your process. You can keep using the free Rejuvenate You workbook I shared earlier. The link is also in this video description. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do. Like this video, leave a comment, and please share with your loved ones. And until I see you in the next episode of Rejuvenate You, God bless you.